Okay. Oh, baby. Oh, mine. Oh, baby. What's good, guys? I hope y'all been great. I hope you guys have been good. We are here at a new week, and what a week. What a week. It's been a lot going on. I hope with everything going on, you guys have been able to just keep your head on your shoulders and keep it pushing. We are finally in the new year, like for real. Like, hello, springtime. But I'm questioning why it's still cold, especially here in Florida. What's going on? What's going on? Are we like shifting? Like, I have a theory that we're still Pangea-ing, shifting. But that's just my theory. It's not true. I don't know. Welcome back to another episode of Present Not Perfect. I am your host, Mimi Jeanite. And today, all right, I'm going to be coming at myself a little bit, and I'm going to be coming at y'all a little bit because we got to get it together. After this conversation, I think we'll kind of get a little bit of a, okay, tough love. Okay, it makes sense. Let me just go ahead and do it that way now, So let's just get into it. Recently, I have been growing through some relationships within my life, and it's been coming into all right, how do you want to handle this type of vibe? With the growth that I've been doing, it's showing me that there is a difference within me. However, when you're growing and people are used to a version of you that you have grown out of, sometimes people will still see that version of you and expect you to react or to respond in certain situations in that same way. But because of growth, thank God, we don't do those things. If you really on this, if you really about the work that you did. The work, it happened, and you're now practicing and you're doing as much as you can to remain in the space that you're in so that you don't revert back to who you used to be. Sometimes people, because of a situation and the way that you reacted to it before, if you try to react differently with a new situation that comes up, but they kind of remember a way that you could have reacted and it doesn't align, they might even tell you something's wrong with you. Like, what's wrong? Are you okay? Like, something's off. When in reality, everything's on. Everything's on. The trick here is to stay in that bubble of, all right, I'm moving. I'm getting myself out of this space that I used to be in. I'm getting myself out of a trance that I used to be in where I would allow myself to just be led by my emotions, or I would allow myself to just not have emotions at all and just shut down. And now I want to move differently. And now this person is coming to me and expecting me to act a certain way. Let me go ahead and show them that I'm not going to do that. But then it's not even that you're showing them, it's that you're showing yourself that you really mean what you said. This ties into a lot of discipline as well. Because when you start showing yourself that you mean what you say with the little things that you do within your life, literally, okay, I'm gonna go and do this on this day. You let it pass before. Your previous body, your previous self would let it pass and be like, oh, well, I'm gonna just do it another time. But if you actually keep what you said that you was gonna do, that little bit of discipline, the transactions that you're doing for the things outside of you, it builds that for you. And if you really stay on business, if you really stand on 10 about what you said, no matter what anybody comes to you with, no matter what anybody tries to make you revert back to, it won't happen, because you'll understand, nah, I said this, so this is what it has to be. And even if they keep remembering that, they'll just have to get used to the new you. The new you is what really matters here. The today you, not yesterday's you. And I had to check myself on this because of the fact that I have been growing a lot recently with my communications through this, just being able to process whatever it is that I've been feeling on my own time, in my own isolation, and then being put in situations where I do have to interact with people, and then seeing how I become within those reactions and interactions. My responses have changed. The way I handle myself has changed. I don't take things very seriously anymore. It's just become something where I feel more solid and more stable within myself and how I want to move. Everything that I've been preaching about, I've been peeping and I've been keeping for myself. So Recently, I had to check myself because I feel good about the growth that I've been doing. But I honestly can be aware still that other people are not in the same position as I am, where they're fine with the life that they're living, when they're okay and they feel like there's still growth they want to have done. They still want to expand, but they know that the place that they're in is for a reason. A lot of people, they're in this space right now that they're in and they kind of hate it. They kind of feel like they don't belong here. Somebody cursed them, or somebody that is in a better position doesn't belong there. So it kind of makes me like, and that's me needing to check me. Okay, I get it. It's like, okay, if I feel good about my position and you don't feel good about your position, should I minimize my position to appease your position to make you feel like we're in the same position? I don't think so. That's not fair to me. Why would I do that to myself? Why would I put myself in a space where I feel like what I've accomplished for my life, I shouldn't be happy about? The fact that I have made such big moves within my mental health, within my career, within my guidance, within my role in people's lives. I've made big moves in the way I handle myself with them. And if people just want to continue seeing me as that broken person that used to be like, we bonded over trauma, and now I'm getting out of that trauma space and they're still there, is it fair to me to still be there within that trauma space with them? Ooh, and then low-key go back to the video I already made where it's like, no, you have to be the beacon. You have to be the one to show them that, listen, you got to get out of this. You can get out of this. I was texting somebody and I was trying to keep my wins low. I was trying to make it like, yo, I'm all right. I'm good. It's all right. Like, ain't nothing popping off for real. What? What? Ooh, and excuse the nails. I need to do them. But, oh my gosh. I was like, yo, what am I doing? If I can't text you a happy feeling, but I can text you a sad one, I don't need to be texting you no more, dog. I don't need to be communicating with you at all. If all you want to do is remember the old me and you can't stomach, you can't fathom, you can't swallow the new me. Sorry, pause. You can't take in the new me, bruh, then we ain't going up. I thought we was same cloth. I thought we was same motion. But I guess we're not, and that's okay. I'm gonna keep moving. I'm gonna keep going. And if you choose to see who I am now and we can continue merging, that's cool. I would love that because, good person, good people. But if you want to just stay here, that's okay too. Like, have fun. So I really had to check myself. I really had to be like, yo, put your shit on. Who are you doing this for? Make sure you keep it real with yourself first. What? And it's like, yo, to have that feeling come upon you where it's like, okay, somebody is in this position, let me not show off right now. Let me not act as if I'm in a better position than they are. But if they were okay with you being in any type of elevation without them, better position? What is that? Better than they are? What is that? It wouldn't even be that. It would literally be, do your shit. I'm so happy for you. Since you made it, I know I can too. There wouldn't be any competition. It wouldn't be that. So the fact that someone would make you feel that, or you perceiving the situation or the relationship or the environment as competition based, means you might be in the wrong space, my friend. It means you might be in a space, or not even a wrong space, because if it's really competition, do your thing and I hope you win. Boom. But if it's something where it's supposed to be somebody that is supporting you and somebody that's really trying to look out for you, or an environment where you're supposed to be able to grow and expand, or a situation that is meant to just teach you something that isn't meant to keep you down, competition should not be there. Competition should not be there. The teacher should teach the student for the student to be able to surpass the teacher. Regardless of who's the teacher and the student at that time, you push and pull, you work together, you learn more, you build, you grow, you make each other better. And this is the way any type of relationship should be. You should not remain in the same level that you met each other ever. If somebody sees a better way to do it, that should be the way that you both move. If you see fit that it is something that you both want to move together toward. Now, divide happens when it's not both people seeing it the same way. And I get that people have different ways of seeing things. People have different perspectives. People have different things that they want to accomplish in life. And that's okay. As long as the movement continues. And that's it, for real. And for you to feel like, oh, I shouldn't speak on my wins. You get away from them, please. Get away from them. It got me to thinking, like, seriously, I can just imagine how many people faking their growth right now. How many people out here are faking their growth? How many people out here wanting to show face, I'm doing this is happening, but not really doing the work and still reacting in the same ways that they used to? Because even if it is hard, even if it is a bit difficult, it's not impossible. It's not. For you to go ahead and really practice and implement everything that you want as a self-help thing, to be able to embody that within the next interaction with somebody. If somebody comes up and they disrespect you, are you gonna handle it the way you handled it 2 years ago? Or are you gonna handle it the way you know how to handle it now with all the tools that you've picked up from the 2 years? Make it make sense. What are you doing this research for if you're not going to put it to the test? What are you doing all this self-help for if you're not going to actually implement it to become a better self? There's a lot of people out here right now faking the phone. There's a lot of people out here right now really acting Oscar worthy, trying to make it seem like they are growing mentally, emotionally, spiritually. I mean, obviously we can see it physically, but that ain't never mattered, really. Like, if you're really doing the work, you should be aging backwards anyway. Anywho, there's a lot of people faking it right now. And I think the more that people do the work, the more we'll be able to see who's actually doing the work. And it's not to say that in people's lives, wherever they are in that moment isn't where they should be. I'm not saying that. But I'm going to judge a tree by its fruit. We can say we don't judge all we want, but we're judging species, okay? So I'm going to judge a tree by its fruit. If somebody said they've been working on themselves for 3 weeks, right? They just started their self-help, self-care, self-whatever journey, and it's only been 3 weeks, and they're still spazzing out on situations, I'm gonna give you a pass. Year goes by, similar situation happens, you still spazzing out the same way. I'm gonna question, I'm gonna be concerned, ask you some questions, hey, so what have you been, like getting into? Like, has everything been working out this way? Have you still continued that? I'm gonna be concerned. 3 years go by, you still spaz out the same way. Oh, bro, what the fuck? You ain't about it. You ain't about it. Or you just haven't been actually implementing what it is that you've been learning, which is very interesting, because it's either people have a hard time implementing or people have a hard time being real with themselves. And those are two different problems. If you have a hard time implementing something within your life, that gives somebody the opportunity to say, okay, let me coach you then. Let me at least be the one to kind of be middleman between you and yourself when you're battling yourself, to help you during this situation, and then kind of guide you out. And once you figure it out, you'll be able to understand what works best for you. But somebody that just don't even want it for real, like you just learning to learn, over here isn't really anything open for opportunity. Over here is kind of giving insanity. Doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different reaction, response, something happening, and it's not gonna happen. And I don't even want to call it insanity. I feel like insanity, y'all know me with words. I feel like insanity is in its sanity. So what is sanity? Is the word itself just beautiful? I don't know. I just, I'm like, what do I want to use here? But y'all get what I'm saying. Which one is it? And you have to ask yourself that question. Are you willing to implement, and it's just something you have a hard time doing, something that you feel like, okay, the people around me, it's too much going on in order for me to feel like I have the space, a safe ground for me to go ahead and even try any of these things, because I'm always on defense. I'm always on survival mode. So even if I wanted to become softer, even if I wanted to become someone that actually thinks before I react, things are moving around me too fast, and I'm already used to this environment being a certain way that I can't even sit within myself to be able to process what's going on in order for me not to react emotionally. So yeah, I do need help. Or is it, oh, I'm fine, I know what I'm doing. And then if somebody comes to tell you, hey, you need help, something's, I don't know, something here is it's a little off, and you react, you spaz out the same way you would have 3 years ago. Something's off, something's wrong, I don't know. I mean, if that's your life. Be that, okay? But there's some of us out here that are trying to be a little bit better than we were yesterday. So to those, definitely see you out here and keep doing your shit, because it's working. But the ones faking the work, like I said before, it's not that everybody should be in a specific spot and right now once they start doing things. But, maybe you're in this position right now to help us see what we need to see. So then now after this point where we can see that people do fake the funk, you can move forward too. Everything happens in a divine way. We don't know the mysteries of the world. We don't know the mysteries of the universe. So the way that it works out, we don't know why. One day it could be me. One day it could be me for real, that literally has an adverse reaction to something that I thought I worked through, just because it's a trigger or something that really just kind of ticks me off, and I just go based off of an emotional response. That could happen to me in the future. But the things that are most prominent, that happen the most, is gonna be that growth. So I know for myself, the more I do it, the better I get. And if I need coaching, I don't have a problem asking for help. I don't have any problem with introspection and telling myself, you know what, Mimi, you might need help right now. Go ahead and ask for some help. I used to, but then I realized there's no growth there. So if I can make it something that works for me with also the help of others, shit, the more the merrier, which is why I'm really grateful, for my mind. I'm really grateful that I have given myself the opportunity to just learn, and be okay with the critiques from other people that care about me. And if those critiques from other people bring me out of character, there's still some work I need to do. But if those critiques make me laugh and it's like, no, I don't agree, or something of the sort where it's I see why that could be, especially if there is a bit of distance with the people that you used to be around. They might not know who you are right now, especially if you guys go months without seeing each other and you do all of this self-help work, and you go to meet them again. You're a completely different person at that moment, and the person that they remember is the person that they're going to remember you to be. And of course, in some instances, that person will still make a show. It'll come out, it'll pop out. However, that growth body will also be there as well. So there's going to be a little recalibration that's needed. The people that don't want to accept your new body, your new you, as the person that you are today, and they keep trying to bring you back to the old you, they don't love you, bro. They don't love you, because they want you to be the person that they wanted you to be in the moments that they could manipulate you or use you for whatever that they needed you for. That's the only reason why people don't like people growing, is because who you were to them before benefited them more than who you are now. However, if you have people out here checking you, yo, check yourself, bruh. I think you need help right now. Those people are needed. Those people love you. Those people I don't want to say all of them, because some of them, they're just out here trying to bring you down and trying to make you feel like whatever it is isn't really on you like that, but you really know it's on you. But some of them, if you really know where they're coming from, if you really know their heart toward you, you can assess that and really be like, okay, they care about me and they're giving me this critique. Let me figure out what it is so that I could be better the next time. And sometimes they're gonna be spot on. They're gonna be like, yo, you're fucking up here. And sometimes it's gonna be like their projection on you and them kind of feeling, oh wow, something's happening. I'm not sure what it is. I'm not even sure I like it. I'm not even sure I like what's going on, but let me see how this is. Let me say what I need to say. And then if it continues and it gets better for me, then I'll know that this is just a change that's happening. And I love it for my friend, or I love it for my sibling, or I love it for my spouse, or, you know, like whoever it is. Because changes are going to happen within a person, especially if that person wants to grow. If that person wants to expand, that person wants to become better, there are going to be changes. Who they were when you first met them is not who they are going to be today. And that's okay. That's all we need, is that space to grow, that space to elevate and become better people. That's it. Yeah, don't fake the word though. We gonna see. Like, hey, are you? Oh, by the way, my mailman is okay. He was on vacation. I was like, damn. He's okay though. But yeah, oh my gosh. Like, I wonder how spring has been treating you guys. We are actually in the new year. Like, this is amazing to be in this moment right now, 2025, the year of change, the year of everything shifting. You got this moment right now to stand on your boundaries, to stand on exactly what you said you wanted to do. This year has been feeling so pivotal. If you know, you know. I can't even explain it for real. Not in this moment right now, at least. I gotta sit down and process even more. And I think I gotta just let the year go by before I even try to do any of that. But this year so far, my gosh, chef's kiss. Like, we are here. I honestly feel like the more that we allow ourselves to just really be happy about how far we've come, and to surround ourselves with people that actually truly care about us, giving ourselves that opportunity to really understand when we're at fault, when we're wrong about something, or when somebody else is kind of projecting, understanding both of those avenues so that we know when we need to fix something or when somebody's asking for help. In a sense, not even help, but just like they're showing their side of the story within the relationship that you guys share. Like, this is what I remember us bonding on. So I'm feeling like this is shifting. I want this to continue, but with you shifting, it will shift. Not everybody likes change. So, but yeah, knowing both of those and what that entails for you, and really just understanding that everybody's not really putting in the work for real. Everybody's not doing the thing. So to be okay with the people not doing the thing, you still doing the thing, because yes, it's worth it. Just because everybody else around you isn't doing the thing doesn't mean that you shouldn't do the thing, because then new doors will open for you where they wouldn't be able to get in, unfortunately. And I know most of us, we would want to bring people along with us that we care about to the top or to wherever we feel like we're going to, but it doesn't work like that. We cannot control what other people do and what they want to get involved in. So yeah, making sure that we're getting done, like knowing that not everybody's getting it done, and keeping it pushing, keeping that integrity in line, making sure you got your shit together. That's it. But yeah, it's very much like, yeah, it's not even that bad. Be real with yourself. Keep that discipline. You tell yourself you're gonna do something, do it. The balance will come. Who's going to stop you? Not a damn soul, boy. Cause how? Y'all got me laughing over here. I appreciate y'all. Let me talk my shit real quick. Go ahead and bump all the buttons. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Subscribe. Boom, 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 boom. Like. Boom, 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 boom. Comment. Boom, 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 boom. Share. Boom, boom, boom. I'm a music artist as well. Just saying. yeah, I know. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Subscribe. Boom, boom, boom. Comment. Boom, boom, boom. Like. Boom, boom, boom. Share. Y'all want to get to know me? Actually, I'm gonna come out with an episode where I really go into me for real, because I've been talking about a lot of everything else but myself. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna come at y'all with another episode where I speak on me for real and let y'all know who I am. Mimi Jeanite. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see y'all in the next one. It's always been love. You guys have been watching another episode of Present Not Perfect. I am your host, Mimi Jeanite. Yeah, once again, till next week. Bye.